get started, as an excuse to get to warmer weather in the winter has spawned decades of competition and tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted jeweled shillelagh. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So the USC Trojans offense will have the ball first. These guys played a terrific game a year ago, final Saturday of the regular season. Close through halftime, tied at 14. But the Fighting Irish showed why they were bound for the national championship game and took home the coveted weapon of Gaelic combat in capturing the shillelagh in the second half.
They took the shillelagh. Yeah, it was 14-14 at half. It was a really good football game, and then Notre Dame's defense just takes over. They scored 14 points, 100-yard interception return, 99-yard interception return. This kind of punched their ticket, Jesse, for the college football playoff.
And it was Notre Dame being Notre Dame. You mentioned their defense. They also ran the ball extremely well. Jadarian Price, Jeremiah Love, both had huge games on the ground, so able to control the football. You know, that's going to be a big key for Marcus Freeman's squad in this one, with a jeweled shillelagh up for grabs.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Fires to the right. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. And the Trojans have this offense rolling. Jet sweep to the receiver. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Gets rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Lane. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. Leaves it with the back. Quick spin on the run. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. To the air, it's Mayaba. A little screen to the running back. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On the option. Quick toss. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. To throw, it's Mayava. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. He'll keep it himself. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. He's got him. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Strachan. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Running the option. It's Mayava. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, it's Carr. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Jordan. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Sanders. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's at the 29. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. Right bench will have to decide whether to take the points off the board. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. They go to the ground. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Mayava. On target. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Third down, red zone play, ground alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Young. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll move the tight end. Give to the back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. Picks up the first down. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They've been running it, but now the pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pauling. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And, guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt.
Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Leaves it with the running back. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Carr. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Pauling. Oh, what a cut! And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. He'll pull it down. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. From the red zone, it's Love. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Takes a hit as he fires. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. Notre Dame was forced to settle for 3.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Finds his man. It's Lane. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockney's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies.
Rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's
throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The Trojans will line up to punt it away.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. From the gun, to give, looking for room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, the jeweled shillelagh on the line, and already USC and Notre Dame has given us some impressive moments. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between USC and Notre Dame plays out.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a spot in the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. On the run, it's Love. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. They'll go to the ground. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Punt is on its way. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. He'll keep it himself. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. They'll try the right side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Tight end finds a soft spot. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the left side.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Setting up the screen. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be fourth down from the 36. The Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Looking to throw on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line and they'll move the chains.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Gets the back moving. Going to swing it on second down. Got it behind the line. It's locked. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Fields. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, running back gets to give. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Right back to him on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. To the air. It's Carr. Working that left side now. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Notre Dame with a 2nd down play to start the 4th. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Irish! Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ole Miss. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Snagged in the middle. It's Lane. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running behind that left side. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Miller with the ball. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They'll run it from the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Mayava. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They boot it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Here come the Irish back on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Shotgun snap on third down. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
Breaks into the open.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Lyons. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Trojans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback may change this route. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans. And they take it in for 6 more points. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. Traveler in the entire Trojan nation starting to feel their oats as SC has built a lead in this one.
I'm impressed, too, with the Trojans in this one. They've got a lot of competition in conference week in, week out. You don't get a break when you go out of conference to play Notre Dame, but mentally, they've had a lot left in the tank. They are dominating Notre Dame here, Dave.
And it's so fun to watch year after year. Great uniforms, great football. This matchup, the Jewel Shillelagh, every single year is always fun to watch.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here come the Irish back on offense. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get it to the marker. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the 1st down. And what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
He got the toe down. That's going to look spectacular on his social media, but not so much for the down and distance after he loses yardage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll take a deep shot here. Pulls it in on the right. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hauls it in. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. There he goes. He's all the way out to the 32-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give to the tailback. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Tommy Trojan rides with a sword on his belt and a jeweled shillelagh at his side after knocking off the Fighting Irish.